Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living North Metro. I'm Reverend Michael Torphy.
I'm Reverend Valerie Torphy. We can't hear you.
I am Reverend Kathy Mastriani, your producer.
And Xavier.
And Xavier, yes. Thank you, Xavier.
I am Paul Lancel, your musical spiriteer for today's service, however it may unfold.
Yeah.
So would you do an evocation?
How good it is to take this time to let go of all the mishaps that has taken place and just relax into the spirit, knowing that truly one with all with one is the perfection of all humanity. It's my perfection. It's Reverend Valerie's. It's Kathy's. It's Paul's. It's all those that hung in there with us and are tuning in maybe later. We're so grateful for this time together. So grateful for what unfolds in all its glory, all its splendor, intelligence. I'm just so thankful, so very grateful that I can easily let go knowing the word is complete simply by saying, and so it is.
So it is.
So it is.
So it is.
So,
Purposely.
yeah. Okay. The purpose of our spiritual community is to be a spiritual community, to be supportive to all those who are seeking support, to practice and live unconditional love, to be non-judgmental and forgiving, to embrace oneness, to join all others who want to co-create a world that works for everyone, all cultures, all races, all sexual orientations, and all life. And so it is.
So it is.
So it is.
So it is.
So we now have the pleasure of the mighty, almighty Paul Lancel.
Yeah, I don't know about the almighty part, but
I do.
well, we are invoking the spirits of the presence to be with us, invoking our guardian angels and all the guides and masters, inviting them into our presence, for we know that they are here always. And since we've known each other for a long time, even our guardian angels are old friends. Surely the presence of God is in this place. Hear the mighty power and the grace. I can feel the touch of angel wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel it. Surely the presence of God is in this place. Feel the mighty power and the grace. Hear the brush of angel wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place.
Okay. Thank you, Paul.
Certainly,
That was awesome.
certainly.
Oh, oh, announcements. I don't have the announcements with me.
We're going to skip the announcements.
All right, let's skip the announcements and we'll just go to that part of how grateful we are that we are here, and we're here because Reverend Kathy Mastriani is a master at many, many, many things, and one of those is uh, getting us on the right StreamYard so that we could do this thing today. And it does take money to do this thing that we're doing. And if this is valuable to you, if it feeds you in any way, we just really, really appreciate that you go to our website or use the Venmo code and cslnorthmetro.org and make a donation and just help us continue to do this thing that we're doing. And hopefully we're just bringing more God into the world and more joy into the world. And so thank you. And so it is.
So it is.
So I think you're announcing Paul again.
Well, you can announce it.
Well, all right, here comes Paul Lansiddle, the musical spirit here that was with us at our very first service, and we still are having him here today.
He walks among us, unseen, unheard, speaks so softly without a word, a whisper in the wind. Stay close, listen in. For the one we are seeking is also seeking us. He walks among us, hiding in plain sight, cast no shadow in the morning light. Sunrise through the trees, look close, we can see. He says the one you are seeking is also seeking you. Also seeking you. She walks among us, the silent sense of wonder breaks the spell that we're under. She's a ringing in my ears. I listen close and I can hear. She says the one you are seeking is also seeking you. Also seeking you. The one you are seeking is also seeking you.
Thank you.
Some good things are happening. This, even though the Mercury wants to play with us, we're having good things happen.
That's right.
And you're one of them. Thank you.
Yeah.
And here's the other one.
Yeah.
Yes. You're going to be doing our reading, affirmations and reading. We can't hear you.
Yes, I am. We're sending blessings to Dr. Ernestina. I will channel my inner Dr. Ernestina here, as she does it so brilliantly every week. And so it's an honor to do some affirmations and a reading. And so I invite you to just open your heart to these beautiful affirmations done by Stephen Anthony. The presence of God expresses fully and completely as my life.
The presence
of God expresses fully and completely as my life.
I am open and accepting to good beyond my greatest imagination.
I am opening
accepting
to good beyond my wildest imagination.
You bet. The vibrational frequency of my being rises and expands with new each day.
The vibration and frequency. Oh, I didn't get it.
Of my being
My
rises
being rises
and expands
and
with each
expands
new day. Yeah,
with each new day.
you
Let's do
bet.
it that way.
Let's do
I
it
like
that way.
I like it. I focus my awareness on
And
all
focus
that
my
I have,
Awareness
on all that I have
on all that I have
to be grateful for now.
to be grateful for now.
All creation works
All
All creation works
for my highest expression and fulfillment.
for my highest expression and fulfillment.
One more. My heart is filled
My heart is filled
with limitless and never-ending love and joy.
with limitless and never-ending love and joy.
And so it is.
And so it is.
And so we made it through.
And so we did.
So it's
So
kind of
I'm
like
gonna
wedding vows when you make them nice and
That's
short, right?
So our reading for today that Reverend Kathy is also going to read is Living Between Two Worlds, and it's by Joel S. Goldsmith.
Cool, thank you. The entire nature of humanity's living has been changed because we are no longer confined to what our ancestors knew. Now we have access to infinity, and there is no limit to what can be achieved through our understanding of the truth that we can reach the universal storehouse of life, physical and material laws, mental laws, the laws of nature, all those laws governing automobiles and airplanes, and laws governing new ways of raising crops. So we come to the age in which we will be able to live without limitation. When humanity recognizes that we have access to the entire cosmic realm, it will bring to light a whole new world, glimpses of which we have already seen and which have been accomplished in the last 50 years, and which is only the beginning of still a greater era. And so it is.
And
So it is.
It's amazing because he was seeing 50 in his 50 years, and he was predicting what we're experiencing now. And it's a new era, but we're going to move into, or our children are going to move into the 50 years, and what's it going to bring? Something special.
Mhm.
It's true.
Thank you, Kathy, for all you do.
Yes.
Now we have another wonderful experience through Paul Ansel.
Yeah, I tell my grandkids I'm from the 1900s. Voices in my head, babbling unclear. I can't believe anything I hear. Show me where I can say a quiet prayer. Let the silence begin. Go within, go within. Let it all go. Empty my head. Let it all go. Into a black hole. Let it all go. Rise above. Let it all go. Back into love. Search my heart, someone's moving in the dark. Oh, who can it be if not me? Shadow boxing with my evil twin, and I take it on the chin. I go within, go within. Let it all go. Learn to be still. Let it all go with my own free will. Let it all go. Bless the stress, let it all go. Take a deep breath, la 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 la. Making pieces, tension and release. I tame the beast. I go within, let it all go. Inward bound, open the door to higher ground. Let it all go. Up in smoke, disappear into the atmosphere. La 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 la. Making pieces, tension and release. I tame the beast. I go within, let it all go. Empty my head, let it all go into a black hole. Let it all go. Rise above, let it all go. Back into love.
Yay! That was great.
Yeah, it's like preaching the truth through music.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul. We'll see you a little bit later.
All right.
Oh my goodness, what a day.
Should we take a nice deep cleansing breath?
Yes. Once again, I want to send out our love and blessings to Ernestina, Dr. Ernestina. She had a slip and fall, and she's recuperating very well. And we just continue to hold her in light and love, because she's become the healthy, strong person that she is.
Yeah, and another great thank you to Reverend Kathy Mastriani, who not only is filling in for Ernestina today, she's filling in for Greg and Sheila today, and she helped us through some really big things in the beginning because she knows what she's doing, and I do not. So thank you, Reverend Kathy.
So I got this idea for my part of the talk from David Hawkins, and this quote really became clear to me of how we end up being who we are and how we can be something different. So the quote is, we change the world not by what we say or do, but as a consequence of what we have become. It just hits me in a wonderful place, because I compared myself to what I was before I came into this teaching and to what I am now. And it was all in my effort to become. But first I had to learn how to instigate the becoming. When you think about it, we're always becoming something. We became alive. We became a baby that parents can love. We became a child. We became a teenager. That was a good becoming. And we become whatever we wanted to change in our life. It's all a process, a healthy process. In order to become, we have to start becoming. And how do we do that? Well, I'm sure that you're already doing it. But when I'm talking about that what you're already doing is commitment to prayer and meditation, a commitment to setting aside a time each day and just being in the presence of God, being in the love of God, being in the peace of God, and let God direct you and sustain you and maintain you in all its glory and all its splendor. So, first step is simply create spiritual practice. That's not so difficult to do. Having a daily spiritual practice is dedicating a certain amount of time to each day. Making a commitment to daily prayer, meditation creates a healthy staple in our life. Simply making a spiritual commitment practice empowers us beyond anything we can figure out by our human self. When it comes to spiritual practice, first, it may seem as though there's not enough time, but it's the contrary, because when you sit down to meditate, when you put yourself in this daily practice of meditation, it seems like you got more time than you ever dreamed of. It's funny how it works, because it happens for everyone. So let go of all the excuses that my life is too busy to meditate, I don't have enough time, it's too large of a commitment. Those won't serve anyone in a way that is beneficial to all humanity. It's been my experience that when I take time for spiritual practice, I seem to gain the time I need, and I get done everything that really needs getting done. It's like a magical mystery tour. How does it work? You don't need to know the how. You don't need to know the why. You just need to figure a way to integrate these practices into your life. So when I say you gain time, that's not really true, because you don't really gain time. I simply live in a lot more. I simply live in a lot more moment to get to where I'm going, to be what I came here to be, to expand into the holiness that Spirit created me to be, and to give back to the world. Because that's an important part of this spiritual teaching. It's not just for you, it's for what you have to give to the world and what is needed. Because why else would we be here? Sure, you can gather things, you can gather cars and houses and all those things, but it leaves you not fulfilled. It leaves you empty, because you were given the gift of you to be in this world and fulfill your divine purpose. If we can go through life not focused on we don't have enough time, just focus on that. Claiming and
Instead of claiming that I don't have enough time.
claim that all is done in time, on time. This will work in every area of your life if you just claim it. It'll work whether it is love, it'll work whether it's peace, it'll work whether it's happiness, prosperity, meaningful relations, or whatever. This process of giving yourself the opportunity to be still and know that I am here. Be still. This is what I tell myself. Be still and know that I am here. The I am is what I'm talking about. Be still and know I am here and now. Believing and trusting in it. We become it. But first we have to take the trail of becoming. So when you have something that you want to manifest in your life, it's already there. You get to take the path of becoming it. In other words, if I don't see it in my life and I'm not experiencing it, it doesn't mean it's not there. It means I haven't done the work in becoming it. And once we're on the becoming trail to fulfillment, then you will become. And then there's so much more to become. If you think you're in the becoming, whatever it is you wish to become, but somewhere within you, the become is being timed, then you are not in the become. If you're trying to rush it or make it happen on your time, your human time, you're not in the becoming. You're on the edge of it, but you're really not there because spirit doesn't have time. So we get to practice not having to feel like it has to happen today, otherwise it's not going to happen. If you think you're becoming whatever it is you wish to become, but somewhere within you, the becoming is being timed, then you're not in the becoming. The true art of becoming is completely and totally letting God, because God works outside of time and space. God is the becoming within you. Another indication that you are not truly in the becoming is if it has to look a certain way. Because we have this desire, and the desire is put into that cosmic energy that just fulfills all the desires. We have to truly, it can't look this certain way. And think about it. What if there was something greater than what you're wanting? What if you're cutting yourself off because you feel that the way you see it, and it's okay to see it, but not be attached to the seeing. In other words, you may want a divine partner, and you see this person in a certain way, and this person may be a live person, and you think that something's supposed to happen, but this person doesn't think something's to happen. So you get thrown off track instead of being open to that moment when the right person and you connect. I can remember our connection. We were sitting out, for me, we were sitting out by my car in the parking lot, and we were just finishing an evening, and you said, I got to know that you want more than this. And I thought to myself, I didn't say it, I thought to myself, well, that's why I entered it in the first place, because I was looking for a divine partner. And even though everything about us was opposite, it was the right plan. So don't look at it having to be a certain way or feel a certain way, because you can push your feelings on anybody and expect them to feel the same way. But if it ain't happening, it ain't happening. And don't get caught up in the way it has to manifest, because God manifests things in such strange ways sometimes. You think, how did that happen? I don't know how it happened. Once you've outlined what it is you're becoming, you have to do it. Let me say that once more. Once you've outlined what it is you are becoming, then you have to do it. You have to take the steps and let the becoming to become.
So I think what you're trying to say is, I have a tendency to make this plan and think that I have to do everything according to my plan. And sometimes that leaves me not open to what else might want to manifest itself in whatever's going on, because I'm stuck to this is the plan and this is how I have to do it. Then I might miss the grand thing that was coming my way.
And it really is the thing that you desired.
Yeah.
It just looks like something else. But it was what it was what it is. Meaning, this bottle was always a bottle, and it is a bottle. I can't do anything to change that, but I can stay open to its energy and its divine purpose. Because maybe its divine purpose may be being dropped on the floor and shattered to pieces. And
We've had more than one of those.
yeah, or someone you may leave it someplace. You know, it has a life of its own, like everything. Did you have some?
Well, I had a few thoughts. What I usually do is I take the title and then I go to the, oh, Kathy, you might have to help me with it. We had a guy at the archives who donated it to the archives, and he went through all of the writings of Ernest Holmes. And so if you look up creation or creative, then you'll see all of the places that it is. And so that's usually what I do with our talks is I take his title and I start looking up words, and then it sends me to the Science of Mind textbook, or it sends me to just one of these quotes is from the Science of Mind magazine or from the glossary. And so one of the things that stood out for me is, and this is from the glossary in the Science of Mind textbook, creative process starts with pure intelligence, movement of intelligence, which is intelligence becoming aware of something. The law of mind is set in motion by consciousness, followed by an objective manifestation or the demonstration. So what that means to me is, first I have to have a thought, then I have to believe my thought so that I can do the things that I need to do to work toward the thing happening. So if I'm thinking, this is the thing I want, but it's never ever going to happen to me, then I won't take the steps I need to take to create the thing happening, because my back of my belief is this could never happen to me. That's the thing I'm manifesting, because that's my underneath belief and not the thing I'm saying that I want.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and to me, that's the becoming state, because the becoming state can be so much more fun than just you've become, because you've gone through this journey to get to that place where you've become something that you want in your life. I had to go through classes. That was my becoming stage. I wasn't a minister yet, but I saw it. It was my desire. So the becoming is the work that I do in order to become. And you're sitting here looking at somebody that has become a minister. But it was all the work that I did in becoming a minister. I don't know if that's making sense to y'all, but it made great sense to me when sometimes spirit is too deep and I don't catch the idea completely. But I do know that you have to go through the becoming stage in order to become.
well, to me, that means do the work of what it is you're trying to accomplish in order to get there. So in the case of becoming a minister, you probably were already meditating and already doing your spiritual practice and stuff. But that's one of the things, but then you also have to take the classes, and then you have to go through the panels, and then you have to take more classes. And so it's certainly not something that you just say you're going to be and then you become it. It's you become it by doing the work that it takes to get to the place that you're heading toward, that you're becoming. And
Actually, you're becoming that which is already done in the mind of God.
right, but until we go through the process that we have to go through to get there, we're still in the becoming.
Right.
Yeah, I can remember a long time ago, I'd be at a convention or someplace, and everybody was always telling me, you have to start ministerial school. When are you going to sign up for ministerial school? You'll have to be a minister. When are you going to start? And I'm like, whoa, I'm not even a practitioner yet. I'm still learning what that is. And so we all have our seasons for when it is that it's time for us to be ready. And even though someone else might see, a lot of someone else's saw me becoming a minister, I hadn't seen it for me yet. And so I had to go through the processes that I had to go through to realize that I'm a practitioner, and then do the work that becoming a practitioner was. And for me, one of the really big things in becoming a practitioner, we had in the church that Reverend Michael was the minister at when I first started, I had been looking for a church for years. And I walked in, I had actually been to that center before. And I met him at a concert. And I said, oh, I used to go to that church. And he said, well, you should check it out. It's different now. And I thought, well, okay. So I went, and I remember sitting in the chair and just crying, because I finally found that thing I had been looking for so long. And sometimes it takes us longer than we think it's going to take to get to the place where it's ours. And there was a person in that center that just absolutely rubbed me the wrong way. And she did a lot of people. And so when I would be upset with her, then there were always people saying, well, you should be, because you're right and she's wrong. And I knew when it's time for me to become a practitioner, I had to work through that. I had to get to the place where I realized what my part was and what her part was. And we had many, many sessions together with Reverend Michael, because I knew that person was as serious about her spiritual growth as I was about mine. And as long as I was blaming something on her or not accepting her the way she is, then that was my work to do. And there were many people telling me that I was perfect and she was wrong. And it's like, no. I was in a practitioner session and somebody was doing that. And it's like, that's not the work. The work is me figuring out what I need to change about me to accept her exactly like she is, so that we can all go forward, because we're all different people. We all have different things going on. We all have different paths. And when someone, especially in a spiritual center, is saying you're all right and they're all wrong, then there's something that needs to be looked at, because none of us are all right and none of us are all wrong. And so that was really hard work for me to get to the place where I could recognize the changes I needed to make to accept another person exactly like they are, where they are in this moment, without thinking they had to do something different for me to be okay. And so for me, that was a lot of my becoming.
Exactly. And there's so many. You can be working on 2 or 3 or 4 becomings at the same time, and the more you have to work on, you might think, well, that's really bad. I'm really in no way worthy of becoming a minister, because I got all these things I got to take care of. And again, you don't have to do anything. You just give yourself to the process. You give yourself to becoming. And whatever that means, however you're guided, because we'll all be guided in our own way, and staying true to that guidance and not feel you have to take over and do it your way, then time and space doesn't exist, because I was given the gift, and I keep getting the gifts, and it's such a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Well, I think that Science of Mind is a wonderful thing, where it just allows us to find our own way into becoming whoever it is that's whatever it is that's our path, in a way where we recognize the principles and recognize the oneness and recognize the allness, and we don't have to make anybody else wrong, or everybody's path is their own path. And so the only path that I need to be concerned with in order for my growth is my path for my growth. And I think we find like-minded people along that path to encourage us on our way, and to, in my case, that particular person was my teacher. I know she was placed in my path so that I could learn that I don't have to approve of every single thing a person's doing. I don't have to make them like me. I don't have to be like them. They don't have to be like me. We can all be on our own path, accepting each and every other person on their own path. And that is the becoming, is to recognize my path and what my work is, and do my spiritual work to become that which I came here to be, not anybody else. It's only my job is only me.
That's right. What a wonderful you are.
I think that about you too. And I am so grateful to, I just want to say this. I'm so grateful to Reverend Kathy for filling in today for Greg and Sheila, and for rescuing. I tried to set everything up like they do, and I didn't do a very good job of it. And Reverend Kathy was able to just do that today in a minute so that we could go online. And I enjoyed working with her at the Science of Mind Archives, and she is still the executive director of the Science of Mind Archives, and she is blessing us with her presence today. And I'm so grateful for her and for all the things that she can and does do. So thank you, Reverend Kathy.
Mm-hmm.
So
you ready to pray?
yes.
So just join me by turning within and recognizing who and what we are, recognizing the power and the presence of God within us, outside of us, all around us, ever so present. So acknowledge and recognize that one presence, being present in this moment in time, where love exists, where peace exists, where harmony and abundance and prosperity exists, where clarity and inspiration exists. So much more. Right where I am, you are. Right where you are, I am.
Mm-hmm.
Eternally connected. Whether we've met each other or haven't ever met or never will meet, we're eternally one. And I hold for each and every person that is listening or watching this service that we provide, I hold for you all your desires fulfilled. All that you wish to accomplish, you accomplish. All that you want to be, you already are. And I hold this for our loved ones, our family, the politicians, the world population. I hold this truth for all. Doing my part, being part of the change that we want to see in the world. I'm so thankful to know this truth, to know that we are being guided and directed to our highest yet to be, and everything is unfolding perfectly. We are, wherever stage of becoming you're in right now, I see it unfolding with beauty and joy and inspiration, knowing that as you practice the becoming, you will become because you already are.
Yes.
So for this and so much more, I give thanks, grateful for life, grateful for these individuals that help us do the service every single Sunday. Grateful for Ernestina and knowing for her expedient healing.
Yes.
All those bones are connected and the bones are doing their job of healing. She experienced this with little or no pain. And for anyone that wants to include a person, place, or thing, in this moment, just see it. Feel it. See its becoming. See its movement of empowerment. And so, the grateful heart, I let go, I let God. Together we say,
And so it is. Amen, Ashe, Aho, and woohoo!
Mhm.
Woohoo! Sitting here in my problem. What am I gonna do now? Am I gonna make it some way, somehow? Maybe I'm not supposed to know. Maybe I'm supposed to cry. If nobody ever knows the way I feel, it'll be alright. It'll be okay. I'm gonna make my world a better place. Gonna keep that smile on my face. Gonna teach myself how to understand. Gonna make myself a better man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Climbing out the window, climbing up the wall. Is anybody gonna save me? Or are they gonna let me fall? I don't really wanna know. I just hold on the best I can. And if I fall down, I'm gonna get back up. It'll be okay. It'll be alright, okay. I'm gonna make my world a better place. Gonna keep that smile on my face. Gonna teach myself how to understand. Gonna make myself a better man. Gonna make myself a better man. Gonna make myself a better man.
Woohoo!
It's a inspirational, what's the word?
Message? Song?
Yeah, all that.
Yeah, keep that smile upon my face. Teach myself how to understand.
Yes, absolutely.
Well,
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Reverend Kathy, for saving us today.
You bet. Well, and I love how Paul's song was just perfect for your message, becoming to become,
yeah,
to become a better man, to be a
Yeah.
better human, on this
Better
planet.
human. The better
Yeah.
human. Yeah.
so we've come to the conclusion of this service, and we made it. Can you believe it? We made it.
So, Reverend Kathy, would you do us the honor of doing a benediction for us?
You bet. I'd be honored to. Oh, so let's just take that moment, just filled with gratitude, just opening our hearts as we've received this lovely message from the beautiful Reverends Michael and Reverend Valerie, as they speak from their heart, their inspiration, their wisdom, knowing that each and every soul who needs to hear this message has heard it and takes it to heart, to becoming to become. And so they're inspired and uplifted and motivated and excited. And with clarity of what is theirs to do? What are they becoming on this planet? And with this wisdom that they have guidance and inspiration to move forward into your day, your life, your week, just filled with smiles and gratitude and blessings and kindness and love. It's all about love. And so it's just, again, filled with gratitude for all the prayers and blessings, for all the music, for all the wisdom and affirmations. And we just know that life is good. Life is good. And we move forward with celebrating it by saying, and so it is. Amen.
So it is.
So it is.
Woohoo. Yes.
Woohoo!
Kathy, do you know how to keep us on?
I do. Do you want me to put a link for StreamYard in the comment?
No, let's just stay here.
Okay. All righty.
Well, we do have one person watching, so okay. Go ahead and put a link. And then if they decide to join us, that'd be great. And otherwise, we'll just, after you close us out, we'll see you all here.
Sounds good. Look, I'll put it in the comments right now before I close this out. All righty. Thank you so much.
Thank you.